All right, everyone, here we go. It's an all signs reading. Doesn't matter what your sign is, a straight up energy reading. This is the second half of September 2025. It's going to bleed a little bit into October, a little bit into the around the 10-10 portal kind of area, but we've got a nice energy here. I like this. All right, it's a bit of, did you see Caddyshack? Remember that old movie Caddyshack? Bill Murray, all that shit. Had that song from Kenny Loggins, I'm all right, don't nobody worry about me. Right? It's a bit of that. That might be the theme song for the second half of, maybe we could call the second half Caddyshack. I don't know. Whatever you want to do. But that's kind of the vibe here. I'm all right. Don't nobody worry about me. You know. It's in my pre-shuffle, surface energy. There's a return of some optimism even. And that's kind of kicking in about now, strangely enough. Knight of Pentacles crossed by the Four of Cups, right? With it. He's all right, King of Pentacles, and a Ten of Wands, and a Queen of Cups. But the Ten of Wands is really the card that's bookending the Knight of Pentacles. It's about moving past, it's about looking back. We did a lot of reflecting, a lot of looking back at things we did. I'm just going to tell you what it means to you first. All right? To an incoming energy, well, we'll get there. Looking back at the things we did, things that have pressure on us, and again, being okay with ourselves a little bit. That's the return of optimism. You may see that. You may see some of your horoscopes talking about optimism and things like that. But it's really about being okay with yourself. When you feel good about yourself, you sort of project that energy and you go about your day a little differently. People, strangers, say hello to you for no fucking reason. Like that kind of energy, right? It's your energy output. All right? So that's nice. It's good. You're all right. Don't nobody worry about you. You're the little woodchuck, right? The little groundhog. Knight of Somebody here. Somebody's mad at themselves. Somebody's really in their feelings. That Queen of Cups is bookending the Knight of Pentacles for the other side, the incoming energy. This is just the surface energy. This is like the average, everyday read here. Somebody's setting the intention to come towards you. I get that. But they're unhappy with something. I'm just going to phrase it that way. They're unhappy with something. They're optimistic that they could get it fixed, maybe. I don't know, but I just feel somebody very unhappy about something. Something they won't let go of. And for the DF side, it's sort of like you're letting go of things that you're not holding on to stuff. You're not grabbing onto it for dear life and hanging on and dragging it with you as you go through your day. The other side is kind of doing that a little bit. The DM side kind of doing that. It is a side that's hard to admit. It makes mistakes and things like that. It is, Let's just see where we go. First card out's before the cut. It's why the fuck are we here? I'm using a very nice deck for the main reading, the Light Seer. It's a mellow deck. It's not too dark. It's not too whatever, but we're going to clarify with the witches. So we're going to throw the witches on top of it. All right. The Light Seer is banging a witch and she on top. That's what we're going to do. All right. Let's go. Shuffling the deck here. First card out's before the cuts. Why the fuck are we here? Let's just find out. These cards back up. The cut cards back up the pre-shuffle. Well, I got a King of Cups. You saw the Queen of Cups, right? Remember? Well, we're here because of this. I think this is you in a strange way. I know you're typically the DF side, but I think you're not wearing your heart on your sleeve. I think you're holding on to, somebody's telling you how they feel, and I think you're refraining from reciprocating fully. I don't blame you a little bit. I'm with you 100%. I support that 100% in this instance. Let's see what comes after the cut, though. Yeah, it's the Emperor. Be careful. There is God, I did a reading recently. I wish I didn't watch these readings all the time. I'd remember. There's a reading where I said, I think it may even be the yearly reading, and it probably came up in one of the later months, like November or something like that. I said, be careful you don't become too stubborn or too rigid or a Burger King yourself. You're coming into a period now where briefly, I don't think it's permanently, where briefly, a dynamic between you and somebody is flip-flopping. It does it all the time. Energies do it all the time. Even the poles here on Earth, the North Pole and South Pole, flip. Every once in a while they go whoop, right? And the North Pole's where the South Pole is, and the South Pole's where the North Pole was, right? It's a bit of that. Be careful in this temporary time between now and, God, I would even say between now and November, some kind of flip might happen. And be careful you don't become a Burger King. Don't be too stingy, okay? But I don't blame you. You know, somebody's telling you how you might be a little skeptical. This person's kind of been, you know, somebody's been waiting on you. You've each been waiting on each other. It's just the onus is never on. It's not on the onus is on the runner to show up, not the other way around. You know? Otherwise, it's desperation. That's love with a foul smell. You know, a little bit. All right, let's go. Let's shuffle the deck here. It's a general reading. It may or may not resonate with you, but if the title brought you in here, or you found Steve Love Tarot, you're here for a reason. This reading is timeless. Whenever you find it, you're meant to find it. And yes, I just sold you a chicken. Again. Make sure your coops are ready. Right? You know, it's funny. Anybody can buy a chicken. They don't come and inspect the coop. If you buy a bunch of chicken, they don't come and look if you got a good home for it. You try to get a falcon in this. I'm telling you. They come out to your house, they inspect it, they would go through it with a fine-tooth comb, for God's sake. I mean, they treat you like you got warrants. It's unreal. Chickens are birds. Chickens have feelings, too. You know, all right. Anyway, I'm just saying, we're very selective with what we give a shit about. Everything matters. Every life form matters. You know, I don't care if you're getting a mouse. I want to come see. Is he going to have a good home? You going to torture this mouse? What you doing? You know, I'm telling you. Anyway, the sun, it's just an energy guy talking about energy. The sun is the overall energy of this reading, of everything that's going to fall on the table. I like that. I mean, it's a very nice, happy energy. What's fueling it? The Three of Wands. A chance to move in a new direction. A chance to do something different. In fact, I would err on the side of doing something different. The things that'll make you most happy, I'll tell you, the things that'll make you most happy in this energy are the little adventures. The things that are different, right? Even if you just try a new laundromat in a new neighborhood, okay? Don't come at me and go, Steve, I'm boring. I just go do laundry all day and I'll watch the kids or whatever. I don't care. Try a new laundromat in a new neighborhood. I don't care. Whatever it is, the little adventures, right? The super secret missions will make you happiest. On the other side, somebody wants what they want. They do. Somebody's very interested in hooking up with you. Right here's the energy around your connection. Right here's the 3D energy around whoever this is. Right here is their soul. You have a very strong connection with this person. I've already got an Emperor, and I got a King and Queen of Cups. It's potential for a lot of love. It's probably not a family member or a friend. You know, sometimes I say I don't know who's here. It's probably not a family member or a friend. If it is, you're a little too close for either one of those. There's a way, I think. You know what I'm saying? You might want to chill out a little bit. All right. Anyway, right here's the message from the universe. Red with the energy of connection. It's probably a message for you. Usually is lately. Right here's the potential final outcome for you. Your outcome. I'll clarify everything, fill some universe cards at the end, and you bet your sweet asses we're going to extend this one because it's very interesting to me. I actually do not think this is a friend or family member. I'm not sure. It's a strong connection. I'm not sure if it's your runner, though. It probably is. It's got to be. How can it not? I don't know. It might be an ex, a distant ex. I don't know. Okay. All right. Right here, the energy around your connection. Why am I your second favorite? Ask yourself that fucking question right now when I say she got a falcon. Is she the falcon? Right? I didn't know. How the fuck did I know that was there? I didn't know. Right? I was just talking about chickens and falcons and whatever. She got a falcon. There's your falcon right there. All right? Somebody here. This connection. I don't even know how to phrase this. It has to do with what I was talking about with the chicken and falcon. I don't talk about anything or joke about anything that's not part of the energy. That's how energy readers read energy. It's crazy town. That's how you can spot the real ones from the fake ones. They talk to themselves. They mumble. They put stuff on a board. No. The crazy one, right? Got to be a little bit nuts. Some people tell me all the time, Steve, you're crazy. I watch your videos. You're nuts. Yes, a little bit. I'm a hermit, too. It's why I keep to myself. You know. I scare people. But it has something to do, your connection, the energy around your connection has something to do right now. What I was talking about with the chicken, where they don't come and check your house. They don't come and look and see if you got a right coop or whatever. They don't give a fuck. You buy a chicken. Okay, cool. Take him. Name them what you want, we don't care. Right? As if it's not a living creature. As if it doesn't have energy. As if it's not part of everything that's connected. But if you try to get a falcon, at least here in the United States, it is literally like you have warrants. It is literally, I mean, people pull up, black suits, fucking black glass. I mean, it's crazy town. So you want a falcon? Yeah. They show you their gun. Okay, all right. Hey, I don't need it. You know, it's cool. It's fine. I'm exaggerating to be funny, but you catch my drift around this. Somebody's not considering your feel. You're the chicken in this analogy. Okay, somebody's not considering your feelings here. It's like somebody's all on their own here. It's like they want, I said it around this, they want what they want, right? They want what they want. That's what it feels like. And I think I said that right before I started throwing cards here. And then I kept hitting this card like, somebody's only caring about their feelings. Okay, very, very selfish, very singular energy here. It's like the falcon matters, but the chicken doesn't. You're the chicken in this analogy. But they both matter. They're both living creatures, right? Somebody should care about the chicken, honestly. All right, I'm just saying, it is what it is. Why don't they come with the guns and the warrant checks and the thing for chickens? Why? Because it's chicken. Somebody sees you that way. Piece of meat, I guess. I don't know. Take it how you want to take it. That's the fucking energy, and I called that shit. That's a falcon right there on that fucker. All right, 3D energy around this fucker. 8 of Pentacles. Somebody's missing the point. They're missing the whole fucking plot of your connection. Missing it. Missing it. Worried about what's so... they're just missing the point. In their life, they're trying something new. Okay? I'm drawn to her with the candle business. It's not working out, the new thing. It's a little uncomfortable for them. See that chair? It's not a very comfy chair, is it? I don't want to work there, right? Can I bring my own chair, I would ask? Because I ain't sitting on this shit for 8 hours, right? Somebody's trying something new in their life, but they are missing the whole point of your connection here. We'll get there. What's the soul energy read with Mr. or Mrs. They're the falcon, you're the chicken? See? What? Come on. I don't know why I'm your third favorite. How did I slip? I don't get it. It's the Queen of Wands. It's Fakey McFakerman. It's surface energy. And this red, it bookends here. All right. It's like It's like the chicken doesn't matter. It's a living creature. It matters. I don't care if you're buying a hamster from a fucking pet store. I want to know what you're going to do with it. Creepo, right? Why are you getting it? What's going on? Where's it going to be living? That's why I don't work at a pet store. Pet stores actually, I have to put up blocks to go to pets. Pet stores make me tear up if I don't put up blocks. I'll tell you what. But if I worked at a pet store, I'd be fired in a fucking day. I'd be like, what are you going to do with this hamster? Where's it going to live? Hey, man, it's just a hamster. It's $15. Hey, man, just a hamster? You're not getting that hamster. I'm taking it. I'm taking him. I'm keeping him safe. Right? It's a bit of that. Somebody here just doesn't get it. It's what I said. Yeah, they're trying something new in their life. I get it. But on the soul side of things, they don't get it. They think they're more important than you are on some level. Somebody's they're not following the whole reciprocation thing. That's why I don't blame you for being... I said your energy was around the King of Cups before the cup, or before the cut. And normally that's a stingy fucker who doesn't give the full cup. And I said, I don't blame you. Here's why, right? I mean, think about it. Imagine you were the chicken or the hamster, Hey, what do you mean I'm just a hamster? What do you mean I'm just? Don't put just in front of my, what the hell? All right. Just saying that's the energy. All right. We'll find out more when we clarify. What's the message from the universe for you, right? Well, for me, if I worked at Petco, it'd be, Steve, you're fired. Okay, fine. I come break in at night with some friends and take all the little animals. All right, here we go. 2 wands. I'm not sure what to do here with that. I'm not sure quite how to... Is it telling you to go for it, or is it telling you not to? It's weird energy. I'm going to need to clarify it to give you a proper answer. I won't. I don't want to. I don't want to get it wrong. Okay. Can I pull it? I'm asking you. You know. I mean, if you want, the way it reads, I'll tell you now in case it doesn't change when I clarify it. The way it reads, the fickle old gal's trying to tell you, make plans, but don't go too deep with this person. It implies that somewhere in here that they'll come around. Okay? They'll realize that the chicken is also important. I mean, it's possible in this connection and in the soulmate cycle. It is never going to be possible in societal energies. But we 1,000 years away from any kind of that kind of evolution. But okay, just leave it at the 2 of Wands stage with this person. Let them figure it out. I'm a little concerned with that. I don't know. What's the potential final outcome for you? Red with the 8 of Pentacles. The Fool. Yeah. Somebody's trying something new. Understand that somebody's trying something. This isn't you taking a leap of faith. Well, you may have to hang with whoever this is, but this is somebody, I said, they're trying something new in their life. Somebody here, you've got to at least, I get this now a little bit more, you got to at least applaud this person a little for trying something new, for they don't get it, but I don't think they're capable of getting the connection fully. They just, it makes them happy and they want it, okay? Accept it for what it is, but don't go overboard on making plans. Don't start thinking because this person shows up, it's, oh, we're going to be together forever, 20, 30 years. Nah, just slow your roll, okay? But, yeah, I get it. Okay, I understand. Pay attention to what I said there. Now, let's clarify. Now, we got the witches. This is, by the way, 8 of Cups reversed energy at the bottom of the deck here. This is, by the way, somebody that did walk away at one point and returning. Because the 8 of Cups reversed has one real solid meaning. And that's somebody boomerang. It's a boomerang energy. Whoever this is, it's a boomerang soulmate. Okay? So that has double meaning. And I should not be your second favorite if they're Australian in any way. Tell you what, I mean, I just nailed that shit. But, you know, if your runner is Crocodile Dundee, we got this. But, you know, it's a boomerang energy. It was never going away. It was always coming back, you know. All right, 9 of Pentacles. Why is it here? All right. It was just on walkabout for a bit. Mm-hmm. All right, 9 Pentacles. Come on. Give me the 9 Pentacles. Okay, so, yeah, very cold. It's the King of, not a lot of emotion. Sometimes it's my King of Truth. Sometimes it's my King of Action. But it also is, as a King of Swords in this context, somebody's very selfish here, very singular. Not a lot of emotion, not a lot of empathy, very matter of fact. That's what I said. I want this, I want what I want, and I'm coming to get it. Okay, all right. I want to move in this direction with you. Notice I keep saying I, right? It's about we. It's a soul connection. It's supposed to be, it's represented by 2 of Cups. It's supposed to be equal give and take, balance. This is very, you know, I'm going to tell you what we're going to do, baby. Okay, all right. Calm the fuck down, right? And get the fuck out at the same time. I mean, what's on top here? Temperance. You do this to me. Why is that here? Is he on camera? I hate hearing from Temperance's agent. Let me tell you. All right, is he okay? Archagent Michael, right? The Page of Cups. What's the bridging energy? The 9 of Cups. Again, it's very self-righteous. It's well intended, but the reason it threw the page, it's a beautiful energy. Temperance, it really is. And I'm not just saying that to kiss Archangel Michael's agent's ass, but it is a very nice energy. But this is a very children this age are very selfish. Whether it's in, that's why we don't let them make big decisions. It's why we don't let them rent cars here in the U.S. until they're past 25. you know, which is good because I know if I was 22, for example, when I was 22, if I rented a car, we would have tried to put it on the railroad tracks and see how far we could drive. I mean, it's just what we would have done. Small town kids get bored, okay? City kids shoot things and do whatever, beat each other up. We do things to vehicles, rocks. I don't know. Anyway, it's the fucking little page of cups. It's very selfish. There's no frontal lobe development for this person. I'm going to applaud them. They are trying something new. You're wise to hold back, like I told you with the King of Cups. Keep it at the Two of Wands stage. I'm encouraged by the final outcome. Okay? Just go with me. You have to keep this in mind. Remember, you're the chicken. Remember how you'd feel if you were a chicken. And I told you, they don't care where you're going. They only care where he's going over there, and as I point to the little peregrine falcon. Right? Okay. I mean, imagine how you'd feel. Well, why don't they care where I'm going? Why doesn't it matter? It's the same feeling. All right? It's the same sort of thing. It's like, what, I don't matter? Okay, it's a bit of that. You somehow don't matter here. Okay, why is it? It's very cold. It's what I said. It's King of Swords. All right. Eight of Pentacles. Just want to make sure we're all on the same page because this shit's about to get very real as we move toward Fakey McFakerman here. All right, here we go. Eight of Pentacles. So I'm going to take this somebody's trying. I get they don't get this. I get it. There's no way. But I'm going to take they're trying something new. They're trying a candle business. And you got to applaud them for that. Good luck, right? All right, here we go. Let's see where we're at. Eight of Pentacles. Why is it here? All right. Boy, it will not. Come on. The witches aren't playing today. The witches aren't playing today. It's the Chariot crossing it. I'll tell you what. It's determination. Okay, it's one of the meanings of the Chariot, and it's the energy that's coming off of it. Somebody, look at those horses. If you hop on a chariot and you make your horses do that before they take off, you are damn determined to go somewhere, right? Right, they're taking off. It's a bit of that, all right? Somebody damn determined here to change their life, to do something different. I'm going to say it. It's adorable. It's adorable. Right? I mean, I don't know. Okay. What's on top? The World. What did I say? Rewind. Why am I your fourth favorite? How am I slipping in this one rating? I called the Falcon, for God's sake. What the fuck? All right? I was honest with you. If I rented a car at 22, when I was 22, we would have driven it down the tracks. We would have. We would have seen how far we could go. We would have returned that thing. It would have been wheels flopping, flattened roof. Oh, my God. Right. Well, we got the insurance. Right, here's the World. Somebody's trying something new. They're trying to change their life. It's adorable. I applaud them. Don't go past two wands with it. Don't get all up in your head. All right. There's a problem also with a chicken going home with a peregrine falcon. Falcons are bird-eating birds. That's why people use them for hunting. They go after partridges and pheasants and quail and shit like that. Ducks, right? In fact, peregrine falcon back in the old days used to be called a duck hawk. That's what they called it. Because they pop them right out of the sky like they're not... I mean, at the end of the day here, it's not wise for the chicken to go to roost with in the peregrine coop. All right. Okay, but you do look tasty to them, I will tell you that. Why is the World here? The Page of Wands. They don't try. It's adorable. It's another page. It's a child. It's adorable, but it's I blame all the energies that are going on right now. I blame that optimism energy. I blame it. It just keeps backing up my read, and I keep slipping and slipping. Now I'm number 5. You know. I guarantee you, all of you didn't know that peregrine falcon used to be called a duck hawk. You just learned something new. Okay, I'm listening. All right, let's go. Let's go. Let's go. All right. Queen of Wands, why is it here? All right. Queen of Wands, why is it here? I had all my dad's old, when I was a kid studying all the hawks and stuff, I was into that. I had all my dad's old books. So they were all printed in the 40s and 50s and 30s and stuff like that. So they had all the old names of them. I don't know why they changed the names. I guess they wanted to stop calling them hawks, calling falcons hawks, because they used to be like the duck hawk, the sparrow hawk, the pigeon hawk. That was the kestrel, the merlin, and the peregrine. They changed all that shit. But that's what I knew them as. That's why when you watch the old, the old Warner Brothers cartoons that were made in the 40s and 50s and stuff like that, they had the chicken hawk. Remember, he was with Foghorn Leghorn? It was a little chicken hawk. That's what they used to call them back then. That's what they used to call those birds, those kinds of things. Queen of Wands. Let's go. It was a simpler time. Right? But I guess you could look at this as a little bit of Foghorn Leghorn. Although Foghorn Leghorn, he got the upper hand most of the time, right? He was a lot bigger than that chicken hawk, wasn't he? Right? Well, you're a lot bigger in energy than this person. All right? Never mind that King of Swords. That's just talking about cold. All right? You're the King of Cups. Make sure you remember that in this energy. This Fakey McFakerman here, and their soul is crossed by 2 wands. That's the perfect card to fall there, because this is the following card. All right? All this person's capable of right now is setting 2 wands. I know they want 3 wands. Oh, they want it so bad. They're popping off in a field. They want 3 wands, but they're not capable of taking it to that stage, to that level. All right? So you stay there. Meet this person on their level. Don't try to get ahead of them. And don't try to come in too far underneath them and shortchange yourself either. What's on top? The King of Swords again. These are red with these. The King of Swords was crossing over here. Yeah. Why is that here? The King of Wands. Yeah, again. These 2 kings, they don't get each other. This is me and my neighbor. I'm the King of Swords. He's the King of Wands. He's the guy who can't even admit he rents. Right? That's the neighbor I told you about. Where somebody came by sometime, they were looking at the yard. Oh, do you rent or own? He says, yeah, we're here. That was his response. I damn near died. I was out in the front yard over next door at my house. I was like, are you serious? You can't even tell them you rent. You're that embarrassed. Honest to God. It's a bit of that. Somebody here is very emotionally immature, but they think they're not. They think they're fooling people. He didn't fool that lady. He was telling that too. She knew. She kind of smiled a little bit. And I looked at her. I went, yeah, he's a arrogant son of a bitch. Just never mind, whatever. I secretly hoped she'd ask him again. Ask him again. Make him give you an answer. Force it out of him. Hell, I'll tie him to a chair for you if you want. It'd be fun. But yeah, somebody here thinks that they're more emotionally mature than they are. What children always do, don't they? Right? They always do. All right, here we go. They always think they know everything, especially at this age. Somebody thinks they got the connection figured out, and they don't. All right, why is the 2 of Wands here? Yeah, we're here. Oh, that's not what she asked, motherfucker. All right, here we go. 2 of Wands. Let's see where we're at. So it's telling you to stay put here at 2 wands, right? Think of it like baseball. Where you might want to steal to second base or steal to third base, we'll say, because you're on second, right? The best bet is to stay put. You're being told by the coach, no, stay on second. Okay, all right. Well, the universe is your coach here. It's like stay on second. Don't try to steal third. Don't do it. All right, let's go. 2 of Wands. Let's go. All right. You got to be kidding me. It was crossing here, which led to here. 2 wands again. After all that shuffling, crossing here. Stay. Are you getting the message from the universe? What did I teach you about repeat messages? Right? If something keeps showing up in your life over and over and over and over again, right? Some kind of theme, whatever it is, the universe trying to tell you something. Stay put. This person's going to try to take this to 3 wands. They're not ready for that yet. Okay? What's on top? The Emperor. Okay, why is that here? The 6 of Cups. Yeah, you're going to have to... Somebody from your past used to be the Emperor, now it's you. Okay? You're going to have to be the responsible grown-up here. All right? They're going to want to go instantly. Look, I'm not saying you don't bang this person. By all indication here, there's a strong attraction. And if this person shows up, you might just say, fuck it, I'm going in. Right? I don't care what Steve says. Well, wait a second. You don't care what Steve says. I'm telling you, go ahead and bang them. Have fun. Right? Wear protection, though. But, I mean, aside from that, have your fun. You might. But at the end of the day, this person's going to take the popping off and go straight to 3 wands. And you've got several repeat messages about one here, and one here about staying at 2 wands. Don't make any big plans. Have your fun, though. Okay? You're in complete control here with this person from the past. But this person from the past is still a page. And you're not. I mean, if anything, you're all 4 kings and queens. This popping up as the emperor for you, again, might show, I mean, this is your message from the universe. This popping up as the emperor again for you, it proves that you're probably balanced. You're very well balanced. So be the responsible one. The responsible thing to do is let this person grow up a little bit before you rent them a car, right? Otherwise, it'll wind up down the trestle. You know, it is what it is. All right, Fool, final outcome for you. Let's see where we go. I will shit if the 2 of Wands is crossing that. That would be a 1, 2, 3, 4. That would be 4 times repeat message in one reading. Probably, if it does, I probably won't. But if it does, even with the amount it's come up, it probably the universe here, the energy knows you're going to bang this person. All right, or at least you want to. There's some of that here. I don't doubt it. That's why I said in the very beginning, I don't think this is a friend or family member. If it is, you're way too close. You're going to either alter the friendship or, you know, do something very weird. At the end of the day, the Fool is here. It's your final outcome. It's them trying something new. I would certainly applaud them for it. It's fucking adorable. But this is a mismatch. This is the most powerful card I could pull. And just a little fucker. Okay? I mean, it's nowhere near the most powerful card I could pull. In this context, this is a little fucker. This is the little shit who throws toilet paper in your yard on Halloween. You know, I mean, it's that kind of stuff. What's going on with the Fool here? Well, they think they got it figured out, though. There's a problem with people that think they're clever and they're not. There's a real problem with that. You know, that gets you into a lot of trouble. This is very interesting. I said I would shit if there was a 2 of Wands here again. There's not. There's a 3 of Wands here. So, again, somebody's trying something new, but they're getting a little ahead of themselves, is what this is saying. If you do go, on the flip of that energy, if you do go from 2 of Wands to 3 of Wands with this person, you do it at your own risk. You do it blind. You do it almost with no help from the universe. Okay? You just, whatever happens, happens. You're on your own. You got the advice already. That's very interesting that that's there. Yeah. See, I'm going to show you what's under it. I just took a peek at what's fueling it, and it's 7 swords. Right? Bullshit. Right? 7 swords. It's somebody who, yep, this person's trying something new. These are red together. They're trying that candle business. They're trying they're trying to live a new kind of life, which is way out of their depth. It's way out of their depth. They're taking leaps of faith. Somebody's coming towards you. You get communication. They're jumping straight to 3 wands, right? The sun, 3 wands, right? It's false. It's still giving you this right here demotes this to 2 wands. So in effect, 2 wands is crossing. So again, it is a repeat message for you. But it's also showing you that this person's nowhere near ready for 3 wands. Nowhere near. The Empress is out there on that boat. They're nowhere near ready to come out there. All right? What's on top? 6 of Pentacles. Why is that here? 4 of Swords. It's a void energy. Somebody's got a lot of growing to do. Okay? At the end of the day, somebody has a lot of growing to do. It's up to you to show this person what equal give and take is. Okay? You're going to have to be what's the bridging energy? The moon. Yeah. Again, I reiterate, this would be the bookend for this. You can take a leap of faith with this person if you want, but it's unknown. Outcome unknown. What happens if you do? Or you could say you could try and Hold firm. This person has a lot of growing to do. Show them in the new energy what it's like to give, equal give and take. It just backs up my read 100%. That's all it does. So, yeah, is somebody coming towards you? Sure. I can get that energy. Absolutely. Pay attention to what I said this energy means to you at the very beginning of this reading. It's all through here. Again, but keep it at 2 wands. And I do have a bit of a polarity flip. It's almost as though, I don't know if it's literal, but it's almost as though you're the DM. Most of the time you guys are the DF, but it's almost as though you become the one in charge here. Big time. So you not only have to be the one who teaches the empathy and the equal give and take and the Queen of Cups and all of that, but in the King of Cups and all of that kind of stuff, but you also have to be the one in control. Otherwise, this will go to 3 wands, which is, the universe says again, is not necessarily a good idea with 7 swords under it. And what happens there when that leap of faith is taken is all bets are off. Who knows? But I definitely feel a strong connection between you and whoever this is. It's a very powerful connection. It's nice. Let's pull 3 cards from the bottom and see what else the universe wants to tell you. Very symmetrical reading. I like it. It's pretty straightforward. And you don't do what you want to do. If you want to take a leap with I know they're a page, Steve, but whatever. Okay. That's fine. But keep in mind that this person sees you're the chicken in that chicken and falcon analogy, right? This person is all very, very, children this age, very selfish. They are. They have to be. It's how they survive. It goes back to the caveman, to the hunter-gathering days. It's how they survive. It's how you have to. The survival of the fittest, right? There's always, even in a falcon's nest, there might be 3 young, but there's the runt of the litter. There's the one who doesn't get all the food. There's one in there that steals all the food from the other 2 all the goddamn time. That's this kind of survival sort of energy. Somebody's in survival mode here about a love situation. They're not considering that the chicken, you, matters. Again, that's the way the energy came in. You got to take what that means to you. You got to take how that feels. Imagine you're the chicken. And you got two birds, 2 types of birds sold at the same place, and one, boy, they really care about that one. Boy, it gets a limo ride out there, and the person buying it gets investigated. And the other one, yeah, sure, take them. It's $5. Okay, cool. It's like, what? So I don't matter. It's a bit of that. Somebody's not considering you here at all. That's why you got to hold it at 2 wands until they are. All right, enough. It is what it is. Let's see where we go. 3 cards from the bottom and a crossing card. I got to pull some wicked voodoo on this because you know what? In spite of everything I've said, there isn't a devil on the fucking table. The closest thing to it is this fucking 7 of swords underneath this 3 of wands, and we know why that's there. Let's go. 3 cards. Final message for you. King of swords, King of wands. King of swords, King of wands. You like that? 4 of swords, 4 of swords. All of these cards. Page of cups, Page of cups. All of them from another deck from the reading. All of them from clarifying cards from the reading, by the way. So from a separate, unbelievable. What does it mean? It just backs up the reading. The message for you is just to be aware in advance. This person, again, there's nothing more frightening, well, I would say, in my top 3 types of people that frighten me, okay? One of them is somebody who's either stupid but thinks they're smart. That's really dangerous. Or somebody who thinks they understand the depth of a situation and doesn't have a fucking clue. That's also frightening. It's the same energy. It just plays out differently, right? Sometimes things are interchangeable. The same frequency of energy can play out 1,000 ways. It's like in science. You can interchange the words energy and matter. They can be interchanged. All the matter that's ever been created has already been created, kind of a thing, and it can't be destroyed. Or you can change matter to energy, that kind of a thing. They're interchangeable. So it's the same kind of thing there. So either way, this person here, just keep in mind they don't understand the depth of this. However, this is very interesting as a final message to you. It wants me to talk about this 4 of swords more, so I'm going to clarify it. All right? And I'm going to clarify it with the little animal deck, which, by the way, at the bottom has a 6 of Pentacles. 6 of Pentacles is read with the 4 of Swords in your final outcome. It's a very symmetrical reading. I would take I would watch this a few times and try to get the message. It could just be one thing I say. It doesn't have to be the whole reading for you. But when a reading is this symmetrical, especially one for like a large group or large audience, that's a big deal. There's something in here. All right. It might be something you need to think laterally on. It might be a deep thing. You need to go deep with something. You generally do. Real energy reading isn't as simple as unicorns and rainbows. You know, there's a lot of depth to the energy. Energy spirals in, then there's a spiral inside that, there's a spiral inside that. You just keep asking why. Always ask why. Why? Just keep going deeper and deeper and deeper. Another card from the clarifiers, it's the Chariot, which was crossing here. Well, there it is. It's crossed by the Chariot. Something about this, you may seem like this is a waste of time with this person, or you're going to be stuck at two wands forever with this person. You're not. You're just adjusting their determination is encouraging to you, is healing to your heart chakra. Their determination to have something to move forward with you is very healing to you, very healing to your heart chakra. I think you sort of join on their little journey, but I think you're there as sort of a teacher or spiritual. Yeah, the Five of Cups. And why is that here? The Six of Pentacles again. Yeah, again. And Fakey McFakerman, another card from the... Fakey McFakerman was the main card. Okay, one of the cards from the main deck. I think you're supposed to go along with them on their journey, but I do think you're supposed to show them the error of their ways. I think you're supposed to... You're the cure for this superficial nature here. I got done, while I was shuffling for this, I was talking about depth. I was talking about there's something in here. Always what I'm talking about while I'm shuffling is important. I was talking about depth. It's your job to show them that. Just like it's my job to explain to you that things are deeper than most of the readings you get. People don't like it when I say that, but I'm sorry. You know, it's true. You got to keep asking why. Energy is about rabbit holes, inside rabbit holes, inside rabbit holes. It goes down, 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 miles of depth. Some people are capable of that, and some people aren't. This person here is capable of it, and so are you. You're capable of going deep right now. Your job is to take them deep, all right? Slow their roll. And some of what you have to say might disappoint this person. You might be disappointed at the level which they give. You might be disappointed that Steve's right. I'm just a chicken here, you know. Okay, fine. But it's your job to point out, to sort of be the teacher a little bit. Because these are read with the King of Swords. It's my sitting king. It's a very wise king in this context, as it relates to you. As it relates to them, it's the same shit I said here. It's somebody who thinks they understand the depth of something but doesn't have a fucking clue, right? Because I got the Page of Cups here. All right? So, do what you want to do. But as you go on the journey with them, you don't teach them anything by kicking them to the curb. If you want this person to grow, if you like this person, you want to be in a relationship with this person, you get in that chariot. You go on the journey with them, and you just talk to them. Your presence, your energy, set an example of what equal give and take is. All right? That's all. Just keep things at two wands. Don't jump on there. Yeah, we'll go ahead and make plans and do this. No. You slow their roll a little bit. That's what it is. It's your job to show this person that there's a lot more depth to this than what they realize. And you sure as fuck are not just a chicken. All right? That's your reading. Take it for what it's worth to you. There's a lot of depth here. All right? There really is. There's a lot going on. But I think I've simplified it. I've broken it down enough that you should be able to get started and go down some rabbit holes with it if you want to. All right? But yeah, there's somebody coming towards you for sure. I can't predict free will, but my God, you know, this person's very determined. And it came up twice. And I think you're determined to go with them too, and you should. Just slow their roll a little bit. That's all. That's your reading. I hope it was helpful. If you want the extended, there's probably a couple of links at the top of the description. Pull on what's going on. This person's changing their life. They're trying something new. They're way out of their depth. Way out of their depth. I'll open the extended by pulling on you in this particular case. We'll see what's going on. A little bit more about for you. See if there's anything else coming towards you. All right? That's your reading. I hope it was helpful. Good luck.